Imagine a time when simply gathering with your community, practicing your faith, could cost you everything: your freedom, your family, even your life. For many throughout history, and even today, this isn't hypothetical. It's harsh reality. But what if, in the face of such danger, community didn't crumble, but instead grew stronger, more resilient, more vibrant than ever before? How did they do it? And what can we learn from their extraordinary faith and courage? The word church in our Bibles comes from the Greek word ekklesia, which means a called out assembly. It's not about a building, but about a people. A people called by God to live in community, to support one another, and to be a light in the world. In his book, Ekklesia, Antoine E. explores how this concept of community becomes a lifeline for Christians living under oppression. Today, we're going to explore how to build that kind of resilient community, even when gathering is dangerous. The Bible is filled with stories of individuals who held onto their faith under incredible pressure. Think of the early Christians who faced lions in Roman arenas, yet sang hymns of praise. Consider the Hebrew children who chose a fiery furnace over compromising their convictions. These weren't just isolated heroes. They were part of a larger community of faith, even when they felt alone. The early Christians, too, faced intense persecution. They couldn't gather in grand cathedrals, so they met in homes, in secret, sharing what they had and encouraging one another in their faith. Their community wasn't defined by a place, but by their shared love for Christ. This legacy of courage extends far beyond the pages of the Bible. Throughout history, Christians have found creative ways to maintain their community in the face of persecution. The Vaudois Christians, for example, found refuge in the remote valleys of the Alps, preserving their faith for centuries against all odds. In 17th century Scotland, the Covenanters held secret outdoor meetings, known as conventicles, to worship freely. And during the dark days of Nazi Germany, the Confessing Church, led by figures like Dietrich Bonhoeffer, stood up against a totalitarian regime, providing a beacon of hope in a time of immense darkness. These examples show us that the human spirit, when fueled by faith, can find a way to connect, to build, and to thrive, even in the most hostile of environments. So, what does this mean for us today? While many of us may not face the same level of persecution, the principles of building a strong community remain the same. And in a world where gathering can be challenging for many reasons, from health concerns to political instability, these lessons are more relevant than ever before. First, we can leverage technology effectively and strategically. Online platforms can be powerful tools for connecting with believers across the globe, for sharing resources, and for offering encouragement. Second, we can focus on small, intentional gatherings. A meal with a few friends, a prayer meeting in a living room, a Bible study in a coffee shop. These small acts of community can have a huge impact. Third, we can be creative in how we express our faith. Art, music, writing, acts of service. These can all be powerful ways to build community and to share the love of Christ with those around us. The community of Ekklesia is more than just a social club. It's a spiritual family, bound together by a shared faith and a common purpose. It's a place where we can be vulnerable, where we can find support, and where we can be challenged to grow in wisdom and grace. It's a community that transcends physical boundaries, that can't be broken by persecution or by distance. It's a testament to the power of God to bring people together, to create something beautiful and strong out of our shared humanity. This is the kind of community that the world is longing for, a community that offers hope, that offers healing, and that offers a glimpse of a better world to come. So, how will you build community today? How will you be the Ekklesia in your corner of the world? Don't wait for someone else to do it. Be the one to reach out, to connect, to build meaningful relationships. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching.